Hello there and welcome to a new video. Today I want to talk about something I have been thinking for some time now and that I have mentioned in a couple of my videos. I refer to the idea of infantry roles. What I mean by this is that your army of infantry dudes can be split in many different roles that can coexist in your soldier arsenal and that can help you function more efficiently if certain duties are filled by different soldiers, each one focused on his task. Pretty much everyone does this on their lineup, either by accident or on purpose, but I'm going to try to categorize them and give some tips through presenting ideas by my point of view. Infantry is the most important army branch and roles can be many. Well, some of in real life army roles apply pretty much to heroes and generals as well. I'm going to talk about some main roles in detail and then try presenting supporting roles or even new ideas. Starting off with main roles and especially weapon handlers, we have the assault rifle abusers, or what I like to call them main infantrymen. These dudes are suitable for any kind of shooting needed, long range, mid range or short range. They can do it all. They can adapt to any situation such as side fighting, open field encounters or generally whatever. They ideally bring ARs, grenades and many medkits for when things get rough. You spend most time playing with them and their vehicle arsenal has everything your team needs. They are the core of your guys and the dude you bring to try hard, no more explanation needed. They use a selection of badges mostly depending on the needs of the protagonist, the gun. Continuing with the gun hunters, I must mention the SMGers or flamethrower users. Those guys serve the same purpose, being deadly in close combat. When the battle is mostly around side fighting, like first encounter or skirmish maps, these guys can shine with their rapid-fire guns and enemies stand no chance. They are less versatile than AR guys, but they have a purpose they serve nicely. They are equipped with explosives as well, and for sure a medpack, not just a medkit, as they get dirty a lot by fighting close up. Fast reload is a must here because of the small SMG clips and the need for fast shooting. They can use the same vehicles as AR guys. Afterwards we have the bolt action or starter rifle users. These guys fill the gaps of snipers and practically do their job when they are not around, aka where there aren't any recon resources. They are equipped in a similar way as recons with maybe a pistol and a simple medkit. The badges that are most beneficial are these two that determine the amount of time you stay seen by enemies. They only need a bike that is the most hideable vehicle. Also, make sure to stay tuned on the channel as I plan on making a recon guide with important details. The next role combines some of the gun handler and recon characteristics we talked about. I refer to the Rambo role, of course. This dude has a combo of long range and short range guns, more commonly a bolt action rifle and an SMG. The way he can achieve this is by removing the extra clips from one of the guns or running the Hoarder badge. This is the perfect combination for having the ability to shoot at people far away, and if someone approaches you can simply spray them down. The badges he should use depend on what gun is of priority, so I leave it up to you. Vehicles best to use are the same of the main infantrymen as well. LMG dudes are worth mentioning, but to be honest I can't find any differences from the first row. They certainly need to be distinguished though, as LMG handling requires different playstyle than ARs or SMGs. I also recommend the fast reload badge or any badge that limits the amount of crazy recoil these guns tend to have. Vehicles are the same. Now let's talk about supportive roles, meaning dudes that serve secondary purposes unlike main roles. Firstly and most importantly, we have the anti-tank dude. This is the soldier you want to get rid of enemy armor of all kinds. He rocks a mean anti-tank weapon like a bazooka or even better, a Panzerschreck. Because of the large amount of space consumed by that, there is no room for extras. I tend to bring a heavily modded pistol to defend myself and ideally a range also, for assisting friendly armor or vehicles. You can maybe bring an SMG as well, but most likely with a single clip. This way though you limit the amount of badges you can bring, as you could up them for more destruction. Hoarder badge can work here, but of course any badge that's for explosive use is suitable. I would only recommend a bike for him as it is less noticeable by enemy tankers. Talking about anti-armor action, I feel the need to throw the mine specialist in there. All he does is to be stacked with mines for you to block as many roads and pathways possible to destroy enemy vehicles, especially in water. The only logical batch here is the dynamite lover. You should not spend money on another vehicle apart from a car, because you will most of the time be walking or planting mines away from danger. Next up, we have ideas that are somewhat creative and for needs that aren't always existent. But if you have space for more roles, you might as well bring them with you on the battlefield. Such example is a vehicle specialist dude. There are vehicles out there in all factions that aren't necessarily suitable for every occasion, unlike the classic transport vehicle trifecta. AA vehicles, non-armored APCs, weasels and SUDFQs usually don't fit on main gun's vehicle arsenal, where other vehicles are needed more. So if you may need AA support or 2 crates on a cheap APC, this guy can provide that. The weapon and badge comment is kinda irrelevant here, as he can run whatever feels suitable or that there are money for. Talking about AA support, there is a role I wouldn't actually recommend, but it can surely exist. Have a guy with these types of gun for air support in case of AA support shortage. It's not certain that these guys can help, but you can try. Also, any type of gun can somewhat help destroy some components on a plane, especially light ones that are less armored and fly at a lower pace. Now, roles concerning the well-being of your team can be mentioned. Firstly, why not bring a dedicated healer with more than 1 healing packs? Together with a strong healing badge out of these, he can work wonders in certain situations like a big side fight, but it's truly hard for him to adjust in today's heroes and generals. Any weapon can work here, and vehicles aren't necessary if you can work out how to use them. Infantry healer is an option, but a dedicated vehicle repairer is a must. Especially in a battle where armor fighting is severe, this dude can sit behind friendly tanks and provide crucial repairs. All he needs is a wrench and a medkit after straight bullets go his way, and a fast vehicle repair badge. Whatever gun is fine, but being fast is more important for dodging bullets and running between tanks. He can also serve as a tank killer at the same time. Well, this was pretty much it. Please like and subscribe, and why not watch some other guides of mine. These are the roles I could think of. Comment below if you found my ideas useful, and feel free to share more infantry roles or a different categorization of the ones I mentioned. Thank you and bye bye!